Hey, how's it going everybody? This is MegaShadowFist and welcome to my next series. And in this series, that's kind of an awkward way to start this off, but anyway, we're doing Eternal Sonata, another Bandai Namco game. I bet you guys were surprised about this, weren't you? I guess maybe not. I mean, if you were paying attention to Vesperia, this wouldn't come as a surprise at all. I mean, I hinted that this was probably going to be the next series to replace it anyway, but whatever the case would be, before we begin, let's go ahead and go to the options. I did look at the options before I started recording just to see what what we're going against. So we have battle camera on or off. We're gonna keep that on. Attack button A or B. I believe B was the attack button in Vesperia, right? So maybe I should just go with B. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that might be a little awkward later on. But music, sound effects, voice, you have subtitles on, of course. I'm glad that this game defaults it to it. And you have English versus Japanese voice. Now, we're going to go with the English voice because we have a select group of voice actors, which if you played any Tales games before, you'll know who they are, especially if you played Vesperia. So we have, in this game, I looked it up, we have Cam Clark, who did the voice of Kratos Ariane in Tales of Symphonia. We have Mona Marshall, who did the voice of, she did Bellius in Tales of Vesperia, and she's also known for doing Kaiden the dot hack games, like the original quadrilogy, whatever the hell you want to call it. Julianne Taylor, who did the voice of Carol in Tales of Vesperia. Sam Riegel, who did the voice of Flynn Scifo in Tales of Vesperia. And D.C. Douglas, who's mostly known for doing Wesker and Resident Evil 5 and Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but he also did Alexei in Tales of Vesperia. So a lot of returning cast members. Fortunately, since we're not doing the Japanese version, we won't get to hear the likes of Saito Chiwa and whatnot. If you know anything about anime, I'm sure you know who she is. But whatever the case would be, I guess that's that. So without further ado, I guess we can just go straight into the game or whatever. So I guess we'll hit back and go to new game. I really like this, please select storage device, the one that has all of 5 gigabytes, because there is enough available space. Okay, I was about to freak out. I thought I was about to say not enough. I'll shut up for a second.
I must do this. And it's for the person who means the most to me. My life is nothing compared to his. Doing this is easy if it's for him. Thank you, everyone. I know it didn't last very long, but really, this was the best time I've ever had in my life. If I blow him a kiss, I wonder, will it reach him up there? No, I guess it won't.
The rippling surface of flowing water transforms the soft light of the morning sun. The beams combine, becoming a spotlight that paints the stage. The flowers awaiting the curtain's rise display faces of bright red and brilliant yellow. They turn their ears to listen to the performance that is about to begin. Accompanied by the gentle rhythm of a babbling brook, the birds begin to sing. Meanwhile, a mischievous sea breeze causes a rustling amidst the leaves of the trees, disrupting the concert. It is a familiar scene, one that has unfolded every morning since the beginning of time. And even now, the daily overture continues, its delicate, perfect balance never faltering, never changing. In the midst of this joyous orchestration, at the center of the morning's discordant musical performance, lies a small village nestled deep in the wood. The name of the village is Tenuto. It sits atop a hill which overlooks the coastline. In fact, the town is only about 4 miles from the sea. Tenuto is very lucky in this regard, for the town enjoys a wonderful cool breeze and a view that is nothing short of amazing. And then there are the flowers. They seem to blossom almost everywhere in the town. They paint the landscape with color as far as the eye can see. And they are the reason Tenuto is also known by another name, the Village of Flowers. There is a harbor town at the foot of a hill that can be seen from Tenuto. When night falls, the lights from the town shine like diamonds and open the hearts of those who gaze upon their illustrious splendor. Under normal circumstances, one might expect to find a bustling shopping district for tourists in a village as beautiful as this one. However, no such shops are to be found, not here. In fact, the village is quite calm, almost strangely quiet. It is a place that exudes a peaceful tranquility, a tranquility that further increases its allure, as well as its mystery.
This is where our story begins.
Mommy, why are there waves in the sea?
Well, darling, there are waves because of the moon.
Because of the moon?
That's right. The moon charms the water in the ocean with its beauty. And because the moon is so beautiful, the seawater just can't sit still.
Is that true? Really?
Really? Don't you feel your heart start fluttering inside of you when you look at the moon?
I do! What about the puddle? Will it make waves when the moon comes out too?
No, dear. There's not enough water. You need lots and lots of water, like the ocean, before it can make any real waves.
Oh, I see. But that's weird. Why can't a little bit of water make waves too?
The amount of water is the most important part of creating waves. That can be said about people as well. There are many things in this world that can charm people's hearts, just like the moon charms the sea. Things like wealth, vanity, status, image, and power. People who are drawn to these things create waves, and the fear in their hearts makes the waves grow bigger and stronger. The more people there are, the bigger the waves can become. And as the number of people grows, the waves grow bigger and bigger. And that can lead to terrible conflicts. This is probably too hard for you to understand.
I guess.
But if something like that ever were to happen during your life, your only choice might be to jump into that sea. Because when you do, those big waves will calm down. It may be difficult at times, but if you try your best, you'll bring joy to the person who means the most to you.
Really? Okay!
Yes. Though it's insulting to compare seawater stirred by the beauty of the moon to the ugly waves of human desire.
October 16th, 1849, 10:48 p.m., number 12 Place Vendôme, Paris, France.
He seems to have calmed down, hasn't he, Doctor? He doesn't look like he's in pain the way he did before.
It seems as though he must be having a pleasant dream.
Yes. Well, that would be nice. It would be even better if that means he's headed towards recovery. A full recovery.
It's said that people can have the most peaceful dreams just before they pass on.
What are you talking about? How can you say that?
I apologize. Hopefully, it's just an old wives' tale.
Frederic.
I swear that old man was voiced by Cam Clark. That had to have been. I don't remember Chapter 1, Raindrops. The only voices that I remember, or the only character whose voice actress I remember being associated with was Julianne Taylor with... I won't say her name. Okay, Path to Tenuto. So I guess now we can actually start doing like commentary and whatnot, huh? So they're probably gonna have a dialogue chain, so I'll probably shut up for a second. Maybe? Possibly? Perhaps?
I guess I took longer than usual. Mom's probably worried about me. I'd better get home before it gets dark.
Okay, so before we begin, there are some things I need to say. One, yes, this is a blind playthrough. I don't know anything about the game, and I intend to keep it that way, so no spoilers, please. Two, one thing I want to look up is the... Well, I guess I can walk and talk. I want to look up the, what is this? Do we get to fight you? Let's fight! Okay,
the
so...
animals that live in the forest around here aren't really very strong, so I should be able to defeat them without too much trouble. But just to be safe, I'll go over the basics of how to fight again.
Yeah, sure, thank you. I could really use... Oh, her name's Polka, by the way. View the tutorial? Why, yes, of course.
Let's see. The turn order goes from fastest to slowest, right?
Makes sense.
It looks like it's my turn now.
It's my
I should
turn
try moving
now.
around a bit to start with.
Okay, so use left stick to move. Okay.
Until this action gauge runs out of time, I can move around to anywhere I want.
Ooh, this is
The
interesting.
action gauge only decreases when I'm actually doing something, so if I don't know what to do next, I can stop and think about it without losing my turn.
Oh, that's
Moving around
interesting.
isn't the only thing I can do. I can attack enemies too. This time, I think I'm gonna try using the attack button.
Which would be B for me. B is to attack.
Now I've got it! I'm starting to remember how to do this more and more! There's also one other thing about the action gauge. Every time one of my attacks hits an enemy, the action gauge goes up a little, which means that the more I attack my enemies, the more extra time I'll get to keep on moving and fighting.
Ooh, this is interesting, to say the least.
I think maybe it's time to try attacking.
Alright. So, left stick to move. Gotta be careful about this, don't want to use too much of my meter. Boo! Oh no! 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 There we go.
It looks like all the time in the action gauge has run out already. I guess that means my turn is over. I guess I'll just have to wait until it becomes my turn again.
Okay. Very, very...
That's right. I almost forgot about that. When the next arrow appears overhead like this, it means that my turn will be coming up next.
Oh.
That way I have time to prepare, and I won't be surprised by it suddenly becoming my turn.
Okay. So let me... Hey, oh, that's right. I was like, why am I not attacking? It's not my turn yet.
I feel sorry for this little guy, but I guess I'd better finish him off.
I'm so used to, like, Tales of Vesperia combat where we attack at the same time without any, Let me just beat you up. Why are you not dead yet? Oh, I can do, like... Oh, I should...
By pressing
guard.
the block button when an enemy attack is going to hit me, I can defend myself.
Okay.
But I have to get the timing just right, so I really need to concentrate.
Which means if Kratos were playing this, he'd do terrible. A? Nope. Okay. Okay, Floral Flower.
I just have to press and hold down LB and RB at the same time when it's my turn.
Which I don't want to do. I want the experience.
I need to hold down the buttons during my entire turn, so I have to watch for the next arrow. That way I can start holding down LB and RB before my turn even starts, or else I might not be able to get away.
Okay.
I think that pretty much covers all the basics of fighting. Okay, I'm almost done. I just have to keep at it.
Okay, now let's beat you up. I hope you're dead. Floral Power! Floral! I guess I can't do it. Okay, whatever. There we go, you're dead. Total damage. Oh, so these are the things I want to do. I want to look up the voice actor who did the narration, because he sounds a lot like Duke from Tales of Vesperia. Maybe I'm making stuff up. His voice sounds familiar at the very least. And I also want to look up the composer who composed the music for this, because the music sounds a lot like Tales of Vesperia to me. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. I mean, this is another Bandai Namco game, so it is possible. I guess, is this the save station? Save the game, yes. Can we do multiple save slots? From my 5 GB of free space, checking save files, sure. How many do we have? Okay, so... Oh, you notice on the side it's like a little set of pianos. That's interesting. So, in case you couldn't... I guess we'll save on slot 1 for now. In case you couldn't tell... this game has a very strong music motif to it, so if you've ever been in band or whatnot, you should recognize the music and the musical terms and whatnot. Like, was her name Falsetto? It's polka, actually. Where I come from, you're required to take 2 years of a musical class in middle school. All right, let's fight. Let's dance. Okay. Oh, I just missed like crazy. What? Okay. Okay. This is a sign of things to come. I thought it. Okay. Ha, got you that. Ow! Okay, you did a double attack there. Oh boy, this is definitely going to be a sign of things to come, I'll say that much. But, what is orange glow? Ah, they didn't really explain what that is. Alright, whatever the case will be, oh, we're almost at the end of the episode, so I'm not going to continue on just yet. I know this episode went by really fast, but it is what it is. What was I going to say, though? Oh yeah, required to take 2 years of musical class in middle school, whether it be band, choir, or orchestra. I did band, I was a clarinet player. And I went all the way until my senior year of high school, because like I had the option of stopping at 8th grade, but I kept going anyway, even into high school. But I guess that's that. So this is an interesting little game. I can see this being quite a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to have to, one, work on my timing for guards. I guess that's what I get for making fun of Kratos for being so bad at timing. And when I say Kratos, I mean my friend Kratos, Kratos Arion plays, not to be confused with that character Kratos Arion, voiced by Cam Clark from Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, see what I did there? Anywho, normally, whenever like another episode is about to begin, I usually segment each episode off with an awkward pause, so this is going to be the first one for the series. Anyway, until next time, guys, awkward pause, see you guys in the next episode.